Have you ever wondered why Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore's first Prime Minister, was so fascinated by the Philippines? The man who transformed Singapore from a small port city into a global economic powerhouse had a keen interest in the Philippines, a fascination that still puzzles many to this day. Lee Kuan Yew, a name synonymous with leadership, vision and transformation, wasn't just a leader of a small city-state. His influence extended far beyond the borders of Singapore, affecting the trajectory of nations and the course of history. His words, laden with wisdom and foresight, continue to resonate and intrigue. But among his many insightful discourses, there is a particular topic that has left many puzzled: his statements about the Philippines. A country that, in his eyes, held enormous potential and yet seemed to perplex him in ways few other nations did. What was it about the Philippines that captured the imagination of this visionary? What was it about its people, its culture, its history that held his interest and prompted his often controversial commentary? Was it the country's unrealized potential or its complex socio-political dynamics? Or was it something else entirely? These are questions that have intrigued historians, political scientists, and curious minds alike. While some see his comments as critical observations, others perceive them as strategic insights into a nation's potential. Either way, his words about the Philippines continue to generate discussions and debates long after his passing. So today we embark on an exploration, a journey to unravel the enigma that is Lee Kuan Yew's fascination with the Philippines. We'll delve into his words, his observations, and his predictions in an attempt to understand his perspective and perhaps gain new insights into this dynamic Southeast Asian nation. This is not just a story about a leader and his views, but a story about a country and its potential, as seen through the eyes of one of the most influential figures of the 20th century. Prepare to have your curiosity piqued as we delve into the enigma of Lee Kuan Yew's words about the Philippines. What made the Philippines stand out in Lee Kuan Yew's eyes? A question that takes us on a journey to the heart of Southeast Asia, to a nation known as the Pearl of the Orient, and rightly so. The Philippines, with its over 7,000 islands, is a treasure trove of natural beauty, cultural richness, and historical significance. The archipelago's geographical uniqueness is a vital part of its charm. Nestled in the western Pacific Ocean, the Philippines boasts a diverse ecosystem, from verdant mountains to pristine beaches teeming with unique flora and fauna. It's a paradise that provokes wonder, a natural allure that could not have escaped Lee Kuan Yew's observant eyes. But the Philippines is not just about picturesque landscapes, it's the vibrant culture, the fusion of native traditions with Spanish, American, and Asian influences that creates a colorful tapestry of customs, languages, and cuisines. It's the resilience and warmth of the Filipino people, their unwavering spirit of bayanihan, the communal unity in times of need, that makes this country truly shine. The nation's history is another facet that demands attention. From the pre-colonial era, marked by trade and tribal wars, to the Spanish occupation that spanned over 3 centuries, the American rule, the Japanese invasion during World War II, and finally, the struggle for independence. Each phase has left an indelible imprint on the Filipino identity, shaping the nation's course and its people's psyche. Lee Kuan Yew, a visionary leader, recognized these qualities. He saw beyond the challenges that the Philippines faced, beyond the poverty and political instability. He saw a country brimming with potential, a people capable of greatness, a land that could be so much more. He saw the strength in diversity, the power of unity, and the promise of a bright future. And so the Pearl of the Orient was not just a geographical entity for Lee Kuan Yew, it was a symbol of unfulfilled potential, a beacon of hope, a challenge to rise above the odds. The Philippines, in the eyes of Lee Kuan Yew, was a gem waiting to be polished. So what exactly did Lee Kuan Yew say about the Philippines that sent shockwaves around the world? This is where the plot thickens. It was during a diplomatic meeting in the late 20th century when Lee Kuan Yew, the first Prime Minister of Singapore, made a statement that left the world in awe. He declared, "The Philippines is a country of promise, but they just can't get their act together." This statement, simple yet loaded, spurred a flurry of reactions worldwide. It was a punch to the gut, not just for the Philippines, but for other developing countries as well. The words were provocative, but they were not without a basis. Lee Kuan Yew was known for his frankness, his ability to see things as they were, not as they could be or should be. He was a man who believed in the power of action over words, in the strength of innovation over stagnation. And it was this belief that prompted his statement about the Philippines. His comment was not meant to belittle or deride. Rather, it was a wake-up call, a challenge. He saw the potential of the Philippines, its natural resources, its strategic location, its talented people. But he also saw the hurdles that were holding it back: corruption, political instability, economic disparity. The world reacted with shock, but also with introspection. The statement was a mirror held up not just to the Philippines, but to all nations. It was a reminder of the gap that exists between potential and achievement, between what a country could be and what it is. Critics argued that his words were harsh, perhaps even unnecessary. Supporters, on the other hand, saw them as a necessary jolt, a catalyst for change. They argued that sometimes it takes a shock to the system to spur action, to ignite the spark of transformation. His words, while shocking, were not without reason and merit. How did the Philippines react to Lee Kuan Yew's words, and what did these words mean for the country's future? In the aftermath of the Singaporean leader's remarks, the Philippines faced a moment of collective introspection. They found themselves at a crossroads, with the words of Lee Kuan Yew presenting a stark mirror to the nation. The shock was palpable, but it was not merely a moment of surprise. It was a catalyst for change. The government, in particular, took a long, hard look at its policies and strategies. They began to reassess their direction, to question their methods. This was not an easy process, nor a swift one. But it was necessary. The words of Lee Kuan Yew had sparked a fire, a burning desire to prove him wrong, to show the world that the Philippines was not the nation he had painted it to be. And so, the country rallied. It pushed forward, implementing reforms and measures aimed at addressing the issues highlighted by the Singaporean leader. The economy was revitalized, corruption tackled head-on, and efforts were made to improve the living conditions of the Filipino people. It was a period of transformation, spurred by a single comment, a single truth that had hit too close to home. But what of these words today? Do they still hold relevance in the present-day Philippines? The answer is complex. On one hand, the progress made by the country in the years following Lee Kuan Yew's comments is undeniable. The Philippines has come a long way, overcoming numerous hurdles and challenges. Yet on the other hand, the issues raised by Lee Kuan Yew are far from being completely resolved. The struggle against corruption, inequality and poverty continues. These are not battles that can be won overnight. They require time, effort and above all, a relentless pursuit of betterment. The shock may have faded, but the words of Lee Kuan Yew continue to echo in the annals of history. They serve as a reminder of where the Philippines has been, the journey it has undertaken, and the path that lies ahead. They are a call to action, a challenge to strive for progress, for change, for a better tomorrow. What legacy did Lee Kuan Yew's words leave behind, and how do they continue to influence the Philippines and the world today? The influence of Lee Kuan Yew's words is far-reaching, extending beyond the shores of his homeland Singapore to places as far-flung as the Philippines. His words were more than mere utterances. They were a powerful testament to his vision and foresight, a reflection of his deep understanding of the intricacies of nation-building. His comments on the Philippines were not meant to disparage or demean, but rather to challenge and inspire. They were a call to action, a wake-up call to a nation he saw as having immense potential yet held back by systemic issues. His words served as a mirror, reflecting the realities that needed to be confronted and addressed. In the years that followed, his words sparked a discourse that transcended borders. They became a catalyst for introspection and change, prompting leaders and citizens alike to reassess their priorities and approaches to governance. His words were not always well received, but they were never ignored. He had a knack for saying what needed to be said, for delivering hard truths that others shied away from. The legacy of his words is evident in the ongoing discussions and debates they continue to inspire. They serve as a reminder of the work that needs to be done, of the challenges that must be overcome in the pursuit of progress and prosperity. They underscore the importance of strong leadership and good governance, of having a clear vision and the determination to see it through. While the man himself may no longer be with us, his words live on, resonating in the hearts and minds of those who hear them. They continue to inspire, to challenge, to provoke thought and action. They are a testament to his enduring influence, a legacy that transcends time and place. Just as Lee Kuan Yew left an indelible mark on Singapore, his words about the Philippines continue to resonate and inspire. Subscribe for more amazing content and keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.